Hello, All Israel News viewers. I'm going to take you guys on a journey. I am in the Re'im Army Base. They're basically taking us on a little tour of the border. They were telling us just a little bit about what their unit is about. It's a secret unit, and so nothing can be said. That information will remain disclosed. But these are people that literally risk their lives to protect the people of Israel. And there are people like you and me, you know, when they're not in reserves, they have their own lives, their families, their children. This is what they do. You know, these people, they leave their wives and their children and their jobs. They're owners of companies. They have businesses. They leave everything to get on, you know, Hummers like this, to go into places of danger, and they do so without complaints. So when you actually see, this is also where the choppers land with the hostages when they come from Gaza. They land here, and actually they receive the hostages here in this base.
Just our heads that we can see. Say that there is no
You might hear.
You see this anthem over there, the white and red, right over
You might hear booms behind me. You might hear shooting. They're explaining to us that we are basically behind Khan Yunis, and the reason that I'm standing or sitting basically here is because there are snipers, Hamas snipers, that could potentially, because we're sort of on a high place, they could potentially spot us. And so that's why we have these to protect us. You can literally see the city of Khan Yunis, and he just explained to us that most of the hostages they believe are there. There's a lot of destruction, you know, behind me. But what they have done is basically the IDF has flattened part of the area. The reason that they flattened the area is because Hamas would be able to basically hide in all those places. So they're clearing the area so that there's not a place anywhere near the border where they can hurt our people, shoot at us. And so it's a very surreal feeling to be here. You know, basically the city, when I'm looking at it right now, I can tell you guys that it basically, let me see if I can get a bit closer for you guys. What I can see is I can see the fence. I can hear tractors. So these tractors are basically, the purpose of them is to flatten that ground so that we can have what we call an Ezol Heights. Ezol Heights is basically a buffer zone. We're going to go back now, but that is Gaza behind me. The city of Khan Yunis and the city of Gaza is over there. And it's very strange being so close. I don't think I've ever been this close to the border of Gaza. They were also telling us that the Bibas family that lived over there in Nir Oz, they were showing us just how close the border was. They only needed to, you know, take them and just bring them into the city. This whole area, basically, you saw the fence earlier. That fence was breached, so most of the terrorists came in through here. We're sort of standing, you know, less close to the border, but he was telling us about the, because the Hummer just sort of like left, and it brought up what's called pudra. So pudra is basically this sort of dust that you can see below me. And he said that, you know, you have to drive so close to each other in the Hummers that sometimes you don't even have any visibility at all. He said that, you know, you have your sort of mask, and you have to trust each other that the person up front actually is leading you the right way. The feeling, the sense that I get is that there's a sense of unity that they have between them, that they're literally brothers in arms. But you can see that all of these men that literally give up their lives, they're literally giving up their lives to be able to fight and to protect us. They're sort of linked invisibly. That's how I can describe it. They're sort of invisibly sort of linked to each other eternally because they fought with each other. They trust each other. They would give their lives for each other. And, you know, it's a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie that I don't think you can find it anywhere else. So we're not allowed to, you know, be on the Hummers actually to go anywhere. But I'm showing you guys just how it is sort of to, you know, sit here or stand here in this Hummer. These are the Hummers that they go into Gaza. These are the Hummers that they patrol the borders. These are the Hummers that they, you know, come to extract people in different ways. So it's sort of staggered. So you have the driver and the person next to it, and then you have all of the rest of them staggered. and some of them have a view from up top. They can sort of see, and you can see that it's also, there's a lot of dust there. You can assume some of that dust is from Gaza, but yeah, these Hummers have seen quite a lot. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. If you are a praying person, please pray literally right over there, over that border. We still have hostages and we still have soldiers that are fighting for us. We've been reporting these things to you for a long time, and we'll continue to come to you guys with reports so that you can be updated on everything Israel. So if you want more Israel-related content, go to allisrael.com. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and wanted to say goodbye to you guys from this Hummer on the border of Israel and Gaza.